My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded. Alright, well, time to get back into the swing of things, so I think I'm actually just gonna have kind of a casual little bit of a run here. You know what, let's play Marisa. I haven't played Marisa in a while. Ascension 1? Oh, Marisa flies now. Hell yeah. 21 damage for the 250 gold here. Ooh, Marisa has higher max HP than last time as well. Let's see if anything else in the base deck has changed at all. Doesn't appear to... Well, okay, this was 623B before, and now it's Rising Sweep. Other than that, all appears the same. So it's worth noting that if you've been holding off of playing any of the modded content for this video game, courtesy of... not wanting to install Mod the Spire for some reason. That problem, well, I mean, or rather not wanting to try and mod outside of what the game supports because the modding was previously unsupported, then that's no longer a problem. The modding is currently supported for the game. You can actually download all of the mods in the Steam Workshop now. So have at it, y'all. I'm probably going to have to overhaul my descriptions at some point in order to direct people towards the Steam Workshop pages. For the moment, though, they will remain to the GitHub pages because you can also just install them from GitHub and use the Mod the Spire launcher on the, or rather through the Steam Workshop. Galactic Halo, I'm thinking. Got a nice defensive card here. Hell yeah. Sure, I'll just see if I can get my Master Spark off. And in fact, I can. Oh, this is still 6A. Cool. Double Spark and Magic Absorber. Remove a random debuff from yourself. Sure, may as well. Let's remove an offensive card here. Make all strikes and defends ethereal. Hell yeah! More than happy to, in fact. Because if I burn all of those out of my deck, then I still have defensive cards and I still have aggressive cards, which is enough. As it turns out, that's enough. Okay. Shooting Echo. Exhaust a random card, add a Shooting Echo to your hand. Deal 9 damage, exhaust. Event Horizon, one time each turn. Whenever you activate an Amplify effect, you can put an attack from your discard pile, rather, into your hand. Upgrades to be 2 times a turn. Do I want to make this like an Amplified? No, I still do want to do the Amplify, what is it, Star-Crossed Horizon? I think Star-Crossed Horizon? Star-Crossed something? I still do want to do that deck at some point. Innate, deals double damage if there's no cards in the discard pile. So this is 22 damage on turn 1. And then if you can manage your draw pile, it can be significantly more than that as well. I think I'll pass. That's just not enough for me. Let's upgrade Rising Sweep so that we can get that first charge up off earlier. Burn a strike and defend. Probably not great to have the ethereal cards in this combat in particular. Just courtesy of the fact that most of our deck is now going to be dazed. I'm not going to waste a bunch of damage there. Unfortunately, I couldn't kill the sentry in the middle by 1 HP. And I didn't want to supremely overkill this sentry. what do we got? We've got... Yeah. Pretty good chance here of drawing both attacks, which will allow us to get 2 kills this turn. Got them both. Oh, hell yeah. No, we want the extremely giant Master Spark, of course. Lethal. Beautiful. Right. Old Nail, perhaps it can be reforged. We'll see what that does later. I mean, Ultimate Shortwave in a deck this small, sure. Alright, we'll upgrade it. It is gain 1 energy and 1 charge up every single time you play it. And then increase its charge up gain by 2 for the rest of the battle and the energy gain by 1. Medical Manual, exhaust the first status drawn each turn. More than happy to take that, especially because this character does actually have a couple things that include statuses into their deck. It'll be nice that this is going to allow me to burn out all of my defends without having to use them. Still should probably play a defense that turn, because otherwise I'm possibly dead this turn. Not, thankfully, but... Lame. There goes the Gremlin knob, though. Bandana gained 2 Thievery for the first 3 turns of combat. That was also apparently one of our quests, as a result of Infinite Spire's quest log. Blaze Away, add a copy of the last... No, I don't want to go with that. Orth Cloud, though. Gain 4 plated armor, amplify, gain 2 more plated armor. I really wanted to go up here, but it's pretty clear we'll die if we do that. Another Orth Cloud. Ooh, love it. It's also Empowering Shard. For each act you climb, gain 1 strength at the start of combat. As well as Bag of Marbles. All of these are kind of appealing in their own way. I think I'll take all of them as a result. And actually, I think I'll also take a block potion here because I think it's possible that we don't get at all further if we don't do that. Okay. Easy murder there. Now, I need to find something to do with the extra energy that we get from the ultimate shortwave, because currently I'm just in it for the... Oh, energy flow versus sprinkle star skill. I actually really love each of these. Currently, I'm just in it for the charge up. Energy flow, I mean, both of them burn themselves out of the deck effectively, right? So we don't need to consider that. Gaining charge up is nice, but weakening the enemy is like a potently defensive thing that you can do. There's a bug in the game right now that I'm particularly ignoring right there. The Ringing Soul. Once per room, you may add a card to your deck. Or rather, when you add a card to your deck, you may gain 3 max HP. How obnoxious is the text under it. Gonna make that extremely clear that that's not just my opinion, although it also is. Damn you! This is okay. What can we do here, though? Yeah, may as well Orth Cloud. I do want to upgrade the other Orth Cloud as well. They're very expensive, but gosh, are they good. The answer to that, yes. Yep, that'll just about do it. 12 plated armor right there, and then blow the enemy up for 68. Hey, it's Grand Cross. Deals 13 damage, costs 0 if you've activated an amplify effect this turn. We have 1, 2, 3 amplify effects in the deck right now. 18 damage for 0 is pretty significant. I'm gonna take it. It's also 3 max HP, courtesy of the Ringing Soul. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go for the Auth Cloud upgrade before we go in here, rather. Yeah, I'll play nothing else. So we're gonna be burning out the burns that get put into this deck, which is extremely nice, obviously. And there go all of the strikes and defends. We've already got 14 plated armor. I mean, things are looking up. This should actually be a pretty simple boss fight for us. Just easily defended for 14 to turn. Sure, I'll use a magic absorber just to get it out, I think. Don't really need that in the deck. The enemy doesn't weaken us at all. And now the deck is super thin. It's just ultimate shortwave giving us a bunch of damage. I mean, yeah, this seems pretty damn good. The ultimate thin deck. Finally. After all these years. Alright. Hell yeah. I'm pretty damn pleased with this. Alright. Amplify effects cost no energy this combat. Innate upgrade. Okay, so that would remove the extra cost of both Auth Clouds. Probably doesn't really matter that much to me. It means Master Spark is always cost for its extra. We have no sparks in the deck entirely because simple sparks became strikes. So no reason to take Final Spark here. No longer take damage from burn whenever you exhaust a burn. Gain 1 strength. Exhaust your hand at the start of each turn. Probably not really our thing. If we're taking anything here, it would be millisecond pulses. Yeah, I'm going to take it just because I haven't really done the... Oh, man. Because I haven't really done the Amplify build yet. Stopwatch. Right-click during combat to activate, usable once per combat. Lose 1 charge at the end of your turn. Immediately start another turn. Energy and block are maintained between these turns. Start with 6 charges. The Velvet Choker, gain energy at the start of your turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards per turn. And the Runic Pyramid at the end of your turn, rather, you no longer discard your hand. Because this character in particular has a lot of difficulty gaining draw, the Velvet Choker is probably a reasonable selection here, being that it's currently impossible for me to play 6 cards a turn. I can't play 6 cards a turn because I don't have 6 cards in hand. And also, as I was saying, draw is very difficult for this character to get. So, yeah, sure. More than happy to. I do want to fight the 3 elites this floor. Oh, hell yeah. This is a Auth Cloud. Get those both popping off the top. Not going to use the magic absorber. I'm looking for that after I get the giant frail debuff that we just got. Okay. Not going to debuff the enemy at all this combat, so might as well stop harboring that idea. Okay. Yeah, 120 damage is pretty significant. Snack oil, probably not. We could take another Grand Cross. Go all the way into the Amplify build. Sure. 5 apparitions. Lose 50% of your max HP. Do I want it? Thickens up the deck a little bit, but it's not at all necessary. Not really. I'm not going to take it. It's probably better just to have taken it and not really questioned it at all, but eh. I'm going to try and get this deck to be more consistent. Alright. Yeah, good thing the enemy didn't attack that turn, because I really wasn't seeing how we would have had lethal. Perfect. Magic Absorber there allowed us to remove the Hex on ourselves, which I was particularly pleased with. Don't really like having that. Spore Crump, great. Applied 2 vulnerable to an enemy. The Amplify effect is applied 2 vulnerable to all enemies instead. But Asteroid Belt pre-upgraded 11 block. It's 22 block for 1 energy when Millisecond Pulsars is already played. Thing is, I think we need more damage than we need defense right now because of the 2 Auth Clouds being particularly powerful here. The fact that the cards are still selectable after I've taken one is a bug currently in the game. I'm not going to be exploiting it at all. So I'm kind of just going to act like it's not happening, because when I focus on bugs like that too much, it just starts to tilt me a hell of a lot, really. It just does, so I'm gonna just try and ignore that it's happening. Savvy? That's why it's looked like I've skipped a lot of card selections here. A lot of them have just been card selections that were offered twice due to a bug. Awesome. No real debuff to remove from myself here. May as well just throw the damage out while I'm at. Beautiful. Weakness potion? No, thank you. Ooh, here's the Asteroid Belt. Getting some extra max HP on this character as well. More than happy to. So I'll get to play Magic Absorber pretty soon and remove the Spire Blight effect on us, which is deal 25% less damage and gain 25% less block. Boom, remove that right there. Right. Alright, we'll go for the Halo. And now I'll probably just set up for 1 giant blowout attack. Excellent. Asteroid Belt, Spore Crump. Wait. Yep, because we do have all of those in the deck to help me get those mad gains. Come on. Yeah, 128 damage with a single strike seems good to me. We'll do that. Slimy Hat. Raise your max hand size by 2. More than happy to. No reflective coating for me, though. Warming Up. That would actually start to trigger the effect of the Velvet Choker. It's one of the draw adjacent effects that the Magician actually has access to, that being Marisa, the Ordinary Magician. Star Barrage deals 7 damage 1 time. Every time this card is played, it deals damage 1 additional time for this combat, as well as 6/6C. We'll be taking none of those. They don't really fit into the Amplify build that we're kind of going for here. So the medical kit and the medical manual have a synergy together. And the synergy is, if you have the medical kit, each status played heals you for 1 HP. Yeah. But I don't really play statuses at all, ever. Force Push would... It's not bad for us. We probably don't even need to take the medical kit here, because we do just exhaust the first status drawn each turn. Tin Flute. At the end of this run, choose 1 card in your deck. You start your next run with that card from Hubris, and the Satchel's the Infinite Spire's Satchel. At the end of each turn, retain 1 card. I'm specifically not going to be taking the Satchel here, not for the reason that I don't like it. In fact, I quite like it. But I'll not be taking it just because I don't want to make the episode 5,000 years long. And when you have to, add a bunch of extra confirmations to the end of every single turn, it actually stacks up really quickly. Witch of Greed would probably be reasonable to take in this deck at this point with the Amplify cost. Or rather, the Amplify cost reduction that we're going for. So I'll take that. I'll take Force Push. And then Energy Recoil, gain block equal to your charge up. We oftentimes just build up a lot of charge up and then wait. But we're less incentivized to do that because of the 2 Grand Crosses in the deck. So I feel like going for that build is probably not really what I should be doing, despite the fact that I've very clearly been showing a little bit of love to that build already. We should probably tone that down. Okay, so I'm actually just going to cut a strike. No, I'll cut a defense here. Won't even play that defender. Great. There's the easy millisecond pulsar there. Sure, I'll use a block potion here just to make sure that I don't take any damage this turn. Because I'm also going to be picking up a... What am I going to be picking up after the battle? An extra potion, courtesy of the Witch of Greed. I don't need to make the enemy 2 more damage here. So 216. The enemy is weakened, so their multi-hit is probably what? 5x4 at this rate? Yeah? It's 5x5, okay. I tracked the turns wrong. That's okay, though. Still seems to have worked out pretty well for me. Well, Rhapsody gets away with it again. Ooh, that's a crystal statue right there. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Breaks after you take 20 unblocked attack damage. A regen potion as well as Fortify, Gouge, or Haul. Haul is really interesting. Draw your entire draw pile. You cannot draw any more cards this turn. Exhaustive 2. Upgrades to draw your entire draw pile. That's dangerous. We should take that, but it's gonna cause problems with the Velvet Choker. I could take 2 copies. I'm not doing it, obviously. Yeah, not gonna take any of those either. Shiny Bauble. Whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 1 Ritual. Ritual is gain 1 strength per turn. Yeah, sure. No, I'll fight y'all. Okay. I feel like Galactic Halo is probably the correct choice, just to get the extra charge up early. It's pretty important I try and keep this crystal statue around as long as I possibly can. Okay. You can see Velvet Choker is already mad at me for that turn. One attack. 2 attack. Fine. I'm just going to ultimate shortwave here. Set up for the next turn. Beautiful. Red Mask. At the start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies and another Grand Cross. Hell yeah. There's another amplify effect in there. I probably should have looked at that closer. It was robbery. Okay, Millisecond Pulsar, definitely. Orth Cloud, definitely. Shortwave, definitely. I get 2 more cards that I get to play. Okay. So it should probably be Master Spark and then Grand Cross. I'll also use an Ancient Potion here in order to prevent myself from becoming confused this turn. Sure, I could unconfuse myself later, but I'd prefer it not to even occur in the first place. That's fine. As soon as we draw literally any actual attack, we will be fine here. Oh, look, it's an actual attack. Flash Powder, stun an enemy, as well as just a bunch of stuff I really don't want to take in this deck. Strawberry, raising max HP by 7 on pickup. We will be here taking the Sapphire Key, and then the next space, probably taking our Emerald Key, unless something goes horribly wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna stun the enemy. I don't want them attacking this turn. So this Neko Ghost has an effect which is reduce the first damage taken each turn to 1, which is obviously a little problematic for our deck in particular. And they also confuse us, which can be a little bit annoying for our deck in particular as well. So it seems like the best way that we deal with this is... Oh my god, actually, they kind of hard counter Marisa. Damn. I had not even thought about that. There's no reason to hit with a Master Spark here. It does 1 damage. I need to hit multiple times in a turn. Okay, so those Grand Crosses are going to come in clutch here. So we've got Temporary Confusion. That Temporary Confusion means that when I draw something, its cost is now just reshuffled for the rest of this combat. Which ain't great. Okay. Hell yes. Well sorted, Marisa. Well sorted. That's a kill right there. We'll be taking our strength potion as well as the potion belt. Upon pick up, gain 2 potion slots. The emerald key comes with us too. None of those for us though. Hall being upgraded doesn't really matter. Millisecond pulsars does, because most of the things that the amplify effect is on are powers that we are going to play. Right. So probably I'm thinking Spore Crump, because there's no reason not to. I guess except for the fact that we're not going to be able to full defend this turn if I have done that, and I did do that. So, you know, not a good... not a good turn on my part. That's okay. The other Orc Cloud's still in the deck. Okay. 20 and the incoming damage is 20. Okay, so we're fine. We're fine this turn. Captain Abe, what have you got for us? Turns out to be a harsh nothing right there. I mean, it really doesn't matter who I target with the weaken right now. Nor the Spore Crump. Now, strike out the top. Definitely use the Sprinkle Star skill on the bottom. Because otherwise, the Captain Abe will just replenish constantly, having removed the weakness from themselves. We don't want that at all. Alright. I'm going to use Magic Absorber here. Okay, so Magic Absorber removed the no more drawing debuff. It did not, however, remove the negative dex. It's remove a random debuff from yourself, right? So it didn't have to remove both. I was just hoping it would for some reason. Wishful thinking, I'm going to guess. Wistful Thickbit. Yeah, that's a deep cut Eddie Izzard reference right there. Good catch if you saw it. Okay. What do we got? I'll just pop the defenses. There's really no reason not to just use both. And then destroy the top line. Beautiful. Beautiful. So we've taken 1 HP damage in this combat so far due to drowning. Not particularly worried about that. I don't think that's going to prevent us from having the full completion. Full completion. What am I looking for? Words. I don't think that is going to prevent us from having perfect fight. So I think it's only going to count direct damage. Almost got Abe down in the same turn. You tried, my bud. You really did. I'll take my 509 for killing you, though. Fire potion, skill potion, hell yes. As well as 3 quests for our quest log. We picked up Fungi Beast, 1 turn kill of an elite, and a gremlin leader. Yeah, that's not going to happen at this rate. Blazing Star, collecting quirk. Deals 9 damage for to a random enemy for every 4 relics you have. Upgrades to every 3, I believe. Yes. So 4, 4, 4. Okay, so we've got 3 sets of it, so it's... well, I mean, we've got 13 relics, right? So it's either going to be 27 split 3 times. Split into 3 different lots, that is. Or 36 split into 4 different lots. That's still not particularly powerful. That said, we do have a ridiculous amount of money, so we are quite likely to pick up a lot of relics next floor. Okay, let's pass up that. Charged up spray is actually really good. No, it's not, right? Because we have the Velvet Choker. I should actually probably sell the Velvet Choker, especially if I get an energy relic after this. I can't go back to Fungi Beast. I can get repulsors from now on. Transient? Yeah, I can get Transient. Can't get Gremlin Leader. Okay, so I'll just drop those quests there. Probably not another Ultimate Shortwave, really. It's not really helping us for what we want in this deck. I do actually want to remove that Velvet Choker at this point, so I'm going to remove it to the front of my party so I can just easily see that it's there whenever I get to a shop and just pop it off. All right, I'm not going to take any of those. We've got the Bronze Core. Gain energy at the start of your turn. Each combat includes a bronze orb minion that won't attack, but will put cards into stasis until killed. Ooh. Interesting. Wanted poster. Oh, this is the one that we definitely take, by the way. Gain energy at the start of each turn. For every 100 gold below 500 that you have, enemies start with a random buff. Gain 100 gold on pickup. More than happy to. We already have a ridiculous amount of money. And then Special Sausage from Conspire, which is upon pickup, choose to start each combat with 2 strength, 2 focus, or 2 dex. It's definitely the wanted poster for us. Bronze Core is actually really interesting, and I can't wait to play with that, but it would have been an objectively incorrect decision when the wanted poster was on offer there. Okay, so we get a very light elite path. But in return for taking out very few elites here, we are going to get to upgrade our Old Nail, finally. Because we're going to be upgrading our Old Nail as well, we do need to consider that we should pick up 2 cards that we don't want in this deck. I'll mention why that's relevant when it becomes relevant. Exploder explodes. We take no damage. Thank you, Crystal Statue. Beautiful. Sure. Well, if I take the Spore Crump, then I'm gonna be sad because I've got the other Spore Crump in the deck already. Take the non-directional laser there. Okay. Lead line bottle. Upon pickup, choose a card. Start each combat with this card on the bottom of your draw pile. I named this. Yay! I mentioned that last time, but I'm still really pleased about it. Is there anything that I definitely want on the bottom of my draw pile? Not really. Chemical X. Whenever you play an X-Cost card, its effects are increased by 2. Not really a thing for us. Orichalcum, if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. That actually does happen relatively often to us, because oftentimes we are relying on Ortclad's defense for us, so I think we take an Orichalcum here. I think we do sell the Velvet Choker. So you have to buy the Merchant's Rug, and now I can sell the Velvet Choker. I should actually probably also sell a couple of these potions that I'm definitely not going to be using. I'm very unlikely to end up using the regen potion as the thing now. Survey and then Chemical X would be really interesting for just drawing our entire deck. Survey would have to be upgraded before we actually really get to do anything with it, though. See, when the deck gets thin enough, after, that is, playing all of our powers and having all of our ethereal cards exhaust, the ultimate shortwave becomes a ridiculous amount of energy for us. And then the haul is not enough draw, nor is force push. So at that point, survey options is good. I'll take it. I'll take it. I should also probably remove one of the unupgraded Grand Crosses from the deck. Beautiful. I mean, sure, we'll survey options there. It's not really going to be super helpful. Well, here's us finally taking some damage. Play a card that causes 0, increase the damage of rent. No. I'll go for Casket of Star. Whenever you gain block, add a spark to your hands. Is there anything else I really would take here? I guess the Weaken would be nice. No, instead I just picked up the ability to prevent myself from taking damage this turn. Almost. Oh, no. Never mind, it did work. Right, Orichalcum, forgot about that. That's really interesting. Casket of Star has given us, at the end of your turn, gain 14 block. So it gave us 1 spark in our previous hand, and then 1 spark in our new hand. So Plated Armor is at the end of your turn, gain 14 block. And Orichalcum is if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. I wouldn't have thought those triggered at different times. But this seems to indicate they do. Intriguing. Yeah. So the good thing about the refund potion... good lord. Fine, I'll take the Spore Crump. Gosh. The good thing about the refund potion here... Refund potion? Refund card. Refund deck. Refund... It says refund in it. I can't remember anything else about it, though. But the good thing about it is it can actually draw 0-cost cards for us as long as we have played an Amplify effect that turn or play an Amplify effect afterwards. Consider that Spore Crump is a 0-cost Amplify card. It's actually extremely useful for us because the Grand Crosses happen to be 0-cost. Great. I shouldn't have allowed that to hit me. I thought I was dropping another Spore Cloud is actually what happened there. Oh well. Alright. Dunk that enemy. And then this. Play the survey options for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Beautiful. Alright. 1 from the kill. Just find me a defensive card, and then we'll pop it. Beautiful. Elixir, as well as the Adrenaline Potion for gain 2 cards and 1 energy. Asteroid Belt? Do I need another Asteroid Belt in this deck? I feel like our defense is pretty much completely taken care of already. I don't know. Maybe you can never have enough. Actually, considering we're going to be going up against an enemy at the end of this floor who does punish your attacks, probably a good idea. I don't think Marisa has a form. Unless Supernova counts as our form. So I don't know if Energy Ball is going to work. That is Energy Ball being right-click during combat to activate, usable once per combat. Consumes unspent energy at the end of your turn to gain charges, up to 5 max. Using spends 3 charges to play your character's form power. There's also the Wax Seal. Relics in shops gain, or rather cost 20% less. Right-click at a shop to activate. Borrow 100 gold. Add a curse to your deck until you pay it back. Wild. As well as Ninjato. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, draw 2 cards. Nice. We can probably sell the Ringing Soul now, just because we're not going to get too much more out of it. Nor the Bandana. I kind of want to get the Ninjato. Drawing 2 cards is a really powerful effect. Even if it's that limited, it's extremely powerful. I'm gonna sell the elixir because I know that I have bad blood with the elixir. Speaking of blood, we'll sell the lifeblood potion as well. I think if I sell 1 more potion here, I might be able to take the Master of Strategy without incurring a negative from the wanted poster, because it's for every 100 gold below 500 that you have, and we're not below that. Not at this rate, at least. And I've just realized that we are about to get below that. Oh no, I'm gonna sell the potion. Oh, for only 9, yikes. What else can I sell here? Not really anything. Quick, sell off everything else. Oh wow, the potion slots don't actually leave. Dope. Okay, I should probably smith something. I mean, I definitely have to smith something. See, the thing is, we've got that anvil that we have to go to, and I've got to have money by that point. You'll see, you'll see, you'll all see. Definitely can't use the Galactic Halo here, right? Just go for the damage. Yeah, straight up damage. Magic Absorber, it's unfortunate that turned up in my opening hand. I could have used it to remove the constriction, but oh well, this will have to do. Very happy that we got the extra draw there, because good lord did I not want to take a bunch of damage this turn. That Hall is really, really, really good at giving us all of the cards that we then want to exhaust. Dope. Reflective Coating for 3 blur, and nice. Witch of Greed? Bit more gold, bit more potions. And it could. Sure. Okay. I'm gonna haul here. I didn't get as many Grand Crosses as I was really hoping to get there. It's okay, though. We'll make do. Yeah. Pretty reasonable amount of damage there. More than happy with it. Just another Grand Cross in that hand. Yeah, well, just saying, that would have been nice. Alright, we are pretty damn easily set up for the next kill. Obviously, we'll do draw first, looking for the Witch of Greed, which we did end up getting. Polish the enemy off there. Elixir, as well as Tentacle Juice. Apply 5 Constricted from Jedi Mod, I believe. Doesn't actually say, but I'm pretty certain about that one. Refraction Spark is a spark for a... or rather, an Amplify card for a Spark build. We do have a Amplify build, not a Spark build, though. Mana Convection we would be able to trigger often, but we don't have that many cards in our deck that we want to exhaust, so Mana Convection very quickly becomes the card we would want to leave out of our deck. Pen Nib, every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Nice. Hey, it's the Rhapsodic Hoarder, the one named after me. I always get the warm feelies every single time I look at it. I mean, look at that skull cage, how could you not? But also because it's named after me. I really like that. I find it quite sweet, and it warms the cockles of my heart. Oh, we got enhanced ability there. I did not know it could give you colorless cards. That's a Dark Deal, unfortunately. Because Dark Deal, I believe, yeah. It's unplayable ethereal. It has an effect on startup. That's actually one weird thing. Like, I do love the startup mechanic. I like the idea of something that has an effect at the start of combat, but has no effect during combat. So you've up-fronted extremely. I love that idea. But a lot of things in the game allow you to generate cards that have startup effects. And sometimes cards that have startup effects and negative autoplay effects. In particular, I'm thinking about the defect having a power that is on startup, gain some amount of focus on draw. That is to say, autoplays on draw. Lose more than that in terms of focus. If that can be generated from creative AI or white noise, why would you ever use those cards? So startup probably... It feels weird that it can be generated from other resources. Feels weird. Okay, so I'll be getting 12 block this turn. That's not really enough for me. Nice. Enhance ability, I'll take the 10 temporary HP. Thank you very much. Immediately solved my problemo. Yeah, there's the Dark Deal. Do I let all of these exhaust? Yeah, I should. So Dark Matter can only be played once per turn. Shuffle 2 copies of this card into your draw pile. Draw 1 card. Whenever this card is exhausted, gain 4 block ethereal. So it's effectively a setup for later. Deal damage equal to 2 times the number of cards in your hand. Deal damage equal to 4 times your current energy instead. I actually don't want the amplify effect of that, unfortunately. Yay. Wait, what? Did 24. Why did it do 24? We had 1 energy, 4, 3 strength. Did it multiply after? I don't know what happened there, and frankly, I am not going to figure it out by just questioning. Yeah, I do actually want to draw the rest of that deck, so. Just to try and get closer to the rest of the cards that have already shuffled back in. Exhaust them all. Oh no. The enemy managed to pick up Incense Burner and it activated on the first turn. Gained 1 intangible every 6 turns. They're intangible this turn. Damn. Right. No longer intangible, but they do have bronze scales, so upon receiving attack damage, they will deal 3 back. So I should keep an eye on that. Add a copy of the last attack you played this hand to your this turn to your hand. It got 0 this turn. Yeah, got him. Ornamental Fan, every time I play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. I really don't need anything else here. Cool, Reforged Nail. Lose 100 gold and 2 upgraded cards in order to upgrade the old nail. We will lose probably Rising Sweep at this point. Non-directional laser, and I mean, I could get a Witch of Greed out of the deck. I only needed it for the short term. Sure. Now, the Pure Nail attacks deal double damage. It's just a long-term investment. We'll also pick up some money for what we've done there. Great. Destroy a hell of a lot of cards here. More than happy to. Okay, so is there another Grand Cross in the deck? There is not. Okay, so Alt Clouds, then Grand Cross. Grand Cross. Hall. I thought I was Spore Clouding there. I keep thinking Spore Cloud must be the only zero-cost card in my deck. And then getting swiftly proven incorrect. In quite a rude fashion. Well, Sprinkle Starseal would be nice, but I already have one in the deck and two of them don't help. Come on, and those clouds. Beautiful, lovely, and excellent. So we're probably just gonna have to sit on our damage for a while in order to take out the shapes at the end of this floor. Not for too long, though, with the Pure Nail, helpfully. Sure. Easy kill there. Energy Potion, probably not really a good thing for us. Amplify deals triple damage. Yes, we take that. Because now it's 14. 14 tripled. It retains. Yes. Extremely yes. And that's a transient. This is really good. So if we kill the transient, we get the kill 20 monsters this act as well as kill 1 transient. That is super damn useful. Trying to think about whether or not we're better off stacking charge up in order to kill this enemy. I think we might actually be. Well, it's stack charge up and then blow it on Alice's gift, right? Definitely. Okay. Alice's gift being 0 is also really good with the survey options build that we kind of thinking about here. So it's 120 3 times right now. I mean, that's pretty good, but it can get better. So it's now 240 times 3? That's still pretty good. Can it get much better than that? I don't think it can. Yeah, it can. Very slightly, though. Spell Crump, Force Push, Galactic Halo, Ultimate. Okay, cool. There we go. 1440 damage, pretty good. I will take my random relic. Ooh, Grinning Jar. Obtain a skill that draws 2 cards. Obtain an additional copy for every other 12 cards added into the deck. That's nice if I can get those upgraded, which I can't because I don't have the time to, which makes them not that good for us. I do have to recall here, otherwise I don't... Preserved insect. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. I do have to recall here, otherwise I don't get to fight the heart at the end of this. Oh, nice. I think the definition on the ends of each of these shapes seems to have been done a little more. Or maybe I'm just seeing things. That happens too, and it is at least as likely. Okay. Yeah, I should probably start throwing out some attacks here. Just not Alice's gift, right? Yeah. Yeah, definitely seems like a... Just wait and then blow the enemy up with Alice's gift sitch here. More than happy to survey options as well. Sure, we'll haul. Ultimate shortwave, definitely. Force push. I mean, Alice's gift is what? 140. We'll just take that as... I mean, that's lethal, right? Yeah. We'll take that as 150 and then triple it. So 400 to the enemy, 450 to the enemy, but the enemy had 430. Okay, 3 repulsors. We actually did manage to get that. An anchor started to come up with 10 block. Nice. We charge to our maximum. Excellent. The final act, the ending. We really do need to upgrade these grinning jars because they will start to step on each other's toes and it will become really frustrating. Top hat, if drawing a card when your hand is full, draw an extra card next turn instead. That's going to be ridiculous with haul, right? I don't know how it works with haul. Let's find out how it works with haul. Do any of these not matter from here on out? Well, still kind of We'll drop that and pick up the power potion. And keep the rest of the money. Should we just fight? I haven't done this in a very long time. Sure. We'll just fight you. Don't mind me, just trying to quickly set up absolutely as many effects as I possibly can here before I hit the merchant. And now we have to fight the merchant. Beautiful. Three artifacting on the enemy. Okay, I can probably get through that with relative ease. Come on. Rising sweep? No, not at all. Oh, you must have had 5 because you've still got 3 artifacts. I must have just been thinking 3 artifacts because of the bronze automaton. That seems like a thing I would do. Oh, the bronze automaton has 3, so you have 3. It's my impersonation of me. What do you think? Ugh. Nice try, my friend. Nice try. Beautiful. We've finally got that vulnerability on the enemy and then just blow them up. The nice rug. Start each combat with 1 plated armor for every 50 gold you have. We'll take the whetstone upon pick up upgrade to random attacks. Nice. Grand Cross got upgraded. We've also got the frozen eye when viewing your draw pile. The cards are now shown in correct order. Other than that, do I take anything here? Probably not. I love us flying over the merchant's map. It's beautiful, lovely, elegant. Okay. We'll go for the haul. Force push. Spore cloud. Yeah, that's a Grand Cross for an insta-kill. And that's even going to get us a one-turn kill of an elite. Hell yes. Mango open, pick up, raise your max HP by 14. Pulse magic, next turn, gain 2 energy. Amplify, amplify effects. No, I've already got amplify effects, cost no extra energy this turn. And it's for all turns. Alright, Casket of Stars, Singularity, Orrery Sun. Casket of Star probably makes the most sense here. It'll go towards triggering both Ninjato and the Ornamental Fan. And the Ornamental Fan itself is also going to go to triggering Casket of Star. Reflective Blur, definitely. So we're going to start stacking up the extra armor that we get. And sure, I'll Tentacle Juice just for the Constriction. Now, because the enemy does have the... what is the name of the effect? It's down here. Invincible effect. I can't just blow them up with a singular large hit, so I am going to actually have to, I don't know, play the game. Ugh, right? Who does that these days? So yeah, I'm actually going to have to muck in and attack the enemy here. That's more than okay. Playing a bunch of attacks is going to give us the ability to increment our pen nib to try and get to our next hit. Or at least our next big hit. Unless we decide to blow that on something tiny, just because we can. Alice's gift next turn is the kill, by the way. Just in case you were wondering why I'm being so carefree about all of this. The result was guaranteed from the start. The outcome was never in doubt. I can't remember. Is that the Spire or is that Widowmaker? I'm afraid I'll never remember. But that is a beyond perfect Heartbreaker Ascension 1, admittedly, with a character that you can definitely do some kind of crazy things with. But I feel pretty good about it. It's my first time playing Marisa in a fair while. First time playing Slay the Spire modded in a fair while as well. In case you don't watch the other series, yeah, I took a little bit of a time off. If that ever happens again, and you're worried, you can check Twitter or Discord, which are linked in the description of every single episode, where I post all of my schedule updates. I don't post schedule updates on YouTube because then I have to make a video to post to YouTube to describe that I'm not posting something to YouTube. It is so much easier to type that infinitely. But yeah, took a little bit of a holiday and moved. So I've been absent for a little bit of a while. I'm sure you can understand. But this is us getting back in full swing here. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. And hopefully we'll see you next time.